Welcome back, everybody, and this is Metadata Moments. I am Barrett from Ingram Data Services. Now, on the first episode, if you didn't see it, we talked about what exactly is metadata. Now, in this episode of Metadata Moments, we're going to tell you how to use metadata and to sell your books online. It's important. We talked about that last time. So now we've made it to our online bookstore. But before we get there, we need metadata. Metadata is going to power our bookstore. Metadata will allow us to be able to sell the books. How do you get metadata? You can get metadata in two forms. You can get it in the FTP or you can get it in an API. The FTP is going to be flat files where you will have to build a database, a SQL database. Simple, easy to do if you are a developer. Me personally, I don't have that much technical experience, but hopefully you do. Now, with the API, you're going to be able to do calls to the web server in order to bring back the data you need to put on your e-commerce website. Now, if you don't know what an API is, think about it as a waiter in a restaurant. When you go out to a restaurant, you order the food. The waiter transmits your order back to the kitchen and then brings your food back to you. In that situation, the waiter would be the API, acting as the API, making calls back and forth to be able to put the data on your e-commerce site. From there, once you have all of the data on your site, then you need, guess what? A site. You need a host. If it's going to be Shopify, WooCommerce, WordPress, whatever the case may be, you're going to need a web host. So make sure you have all of those things in place. And lastly, you need a shopping cart as well. Get all of those things, but the baseline is make sure you have the appropriate metadata to power your e-commerce site. This has been another rendition of Metadata Moments. Please be sure to check out ingramcontent.com/IDS. Thank you guys. Metadata Moments.